You're naked, bro?
Your shirt is also off.
Yeah, I'm butt naked.
Are you not wearing a shirt on the episode?
Underwear. Yeah, I'm not wearing a shirt.
Naked man. All right.
Recording local. We are live.
We are live.
Recording local.
I'm recording local. Check. Balls and
out.
Have this on top.
All right. Let's get a countdown. 3. Hold up. Try making them like more condensed, like claps, kind of like more like, so I can line up the audio things better. 3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
Sorry, I'm just retweeting the live link. 3, 2, 1. Hello and welcome to PS Best Friends, episode 67 for the week of August 31st, 2018. Can't believe August is already over. This is insane. We're dropping every Friday to give you the rundown on all the latest PlayStation and gaming news you could possibly need. As always, I am Anthony Palm. Joining me, as always, Chicago's prodigal son, Miguel Alvarez.
Yeah, one more week, guys. One more week.
Oh, one more week. I'm like, it didn't even hit me until earlier today, and then I'm like, fuck, I need this game. Like, I've been hyped, but like it really hit me today, especially because I thought that it was coming out this Friday instead of next Friday last week. So it made it even worse. But the other one joining us as usual, this time with no shirt on, is Jeffrey Mizrahi, the Brooklyn bad boy.
As you know, on Weathercast here every week we let you know how hot it is in New York, Connecticut, and Chicago. And in New York, it's 100 degrees. My AC is broken. Therefore, I'm shirtless.
Is it humid too, though, or is it just hot? Because it's humid here.
Yes,
It is miserably humid here, and I think it's like around 90. It's 80. Oh no, that's where I work. Is 89. It is 85 in Brantford currently. But what is the humidity index? I don't know. It sucks. I feel it's like sticky and wet and gross. It's terrible.
Yeah. What is the humidity? It sucks. All right. Don't worry, dude. That's how it was over here the last 2 days until today. So.
Just sucks because it's like last week was like perfect fall weather.
Oh yeah, today is like that.
I actually, so it's funny, and I'm going somewhere with this, so don't cut me off. But it's funny because everyone was freaking out. I think it was yesterday or today that Starbucks is like, "Hey, pumpkin spice is back early," and everyone's freaking out online. And I'm like, I've been getting pumpkin spice iced coffees at Dunkin' for like 2 weeks.
You're not good.
Listen, I actually had an iced pumpkin coffee from Starbucks today. Really liked it.
You're welcome, bro. You're welcome.
I'm with it. But speaking of donuts, so this past week, I actually got the opportunity to review this little indie game called Donut County by Ben Esposito.
Segue we have ever done.
Hey, I told you I was going somewhere with it, right?
It only takes 67 episodes, but we finally made a good segue.
So Donut County, made by Ben Esposito. He is formerly of Giant Sparrow. He worked on The Unfinished Swan. And this game, I did get it just, full disclosure. I did get a review
content
code
creators,
from
boys.
Annapurna
We
Interactive.
are officially content creators.
Yeah. All the indie games, maybe one indie game, but so this game, you could go check out my review on YouTube. Just go to the search bar, PS Best Friends, Donut County review. We probably should bring it right up. Otherwise, just go to our channel and look at our review playlist. But yeah, this game is pretty rad, man. It's pretty simple. I don't want to kind of overhype it. I think it's $13 full, MSRP. Is that you go by MSRP online? I don't know. And it's $5 on iOS. But I played it on PS4.
Give me the quick pitch.
So the goal of the game is you begin with a level and there's a bunch of stuff. There's like buildings, and shit. You play as a hole in the ground.
Oh,
and you have to basically like hover underneath stuff and have it fall down into your hole. And then the more stuff that falls into the hole, the bigger the hole gets. And then you basically just.
So you're telling me that I'm gonna be a hole, and I just gotta start swallowing things, and I'm gonna get bigger.
You've been waiting on this for like a week, haven't you?
Woo!
Since he heard of the concept of the game.
Of all of the like media outlets that have been talking about this game, you are literally the first one to go there. Surprising.
I mean, that's the point of the game, right?
I've seen many euphemism on
yeah,
Donut
but I
County
don't know,
covers.
the game's really fun. The dialogue is great.
The dialogue is amazing. Oh my god!
There's just so many brilliant like one-liners and zingers.
Genuine laugh out loud moments.
Oh my god, dude! I was cleaning up the platinum earlier. I got the platinum today, and I was just like replaying some levels to do some stuff, and some of the dialogue like literally just made me laugh out loud, even though I had heard it before. It's great. So I really enjoy that. Go check out my review on YouTube. Jeff, you also did play it. Do you have any quick thoughts since you can?
Yeah, so I beat it. Loved it. Got to play it actually last March, in March 2017 at PAX East, while Ben Esposito was watching me play it actually, and I was like, I forgot what puzzle it was. It was like maybe like the third level or something. And I'm like, oh fuck, I can't figure out what to do. And then he's like, oh, you just do this. I'm like, oh, thank you. I'm like, oh, did you work on the game? He's like, yeah, I'm Ben Esposito. I'm the creator. I'm like, oh, what up?
I am the one guy that made this game.
Yeah, straight up.
Crazy.
Oh,
you even pointed out there's 7 people in the credits.
I
Nice.
made it a point to count everyone that showed up. I mean, even some of them were like writing supervisor or like writing like checker, like whatever. I forgot what the word was.
Editors and stuff like that.
Yeah. But you know, extremely small team. It took them 6 years actually to make this. But no, I really enjoyed it. The characters were awesome. It's one of those quick, you know, like it's like a wholesome game, pun intended.
God damn it.
And you know, I really enjoy it.
But it's like a little raunchy too. Not raunchy. Raunchy is the wrong word, but like it's very, you know, it's very salty, I guess you could say, like the dialogue. Like it's great. It's great. Go check it out. It's not an expensive game. It's an easy platinum. The game, one of the original trailers even bragged that it was an easy platinum, and Sony apparently was like, "Hey, no, please don't say it's an easy platinum." So, but Ben Esposito was up front like, "Yeah, you can platinum it pretty quickly." So it's about like 3 hours for the platinum, like total, and like so 2 hours for a playthrough, 3 hours platinum.
Yeah, and I mean the most recent trailer was hilarious. The launch trailer with the main character was like live streaming it, and it was just like an amazing like satire on like people streaming shit. And he's like, "Oh, and my sister's walking in the room, like, what's up?" And it's like all in game. It's very funny.
Yeah, BK the Raccoon's great. It's great.
But speaking of, we've been promoting and tweeting out for the past day or two the giveaway for Donut County. We're giving out a code from what the fuck's the word? Brought to you by Annapurna, of course, supplied by. And, you know, it was a little simple retweet a tweet to get it. Went over to the random number drainer, and we chose out of the hat Mr. Greg M at G-Mid 1983. You are the winner of Donut County. Round of applause. Love the bio in your Twitter. Resident of hashtag Vita Island. I'll see you there when I get home, my son. But we will slide into your DMs very shortly, right after this episode, and send you that code. Thank you for being a fan.
And have a garbage day.
I love that. Yeah, it says that in the loading screen.
Well, every loading screen says it's great.
But yeah, besides Donut County, what else have we all been playing? Miguel, let's start with you, just because you weren't playing Donut County.
Haven't I? Maybe I have. Nah, I haven't. I'm probably gonna buy it because easy platinum. You know what I'm saying? They should just
it's on
say
sale
it's
right now. I think it's like $2 off if you buy it right now.
Oh, really? Cool.
Not a lot off, but it's.
Oh yeah, I mean, easy platinum. Okay. Other than Rainbow Six Siege that me and Anthony have played a bunch of it. One quick thing that they have to do. Going from the multiplayer, which is 60 frames per second, to going to play Terrorist Hunt, which is 30, they still haven't fixed that.
It's insane. The game's been out for 3 years. And for anyone that doesn't know what Terrorist Hunt is, it's like the single player, like players versus AI kind of wave-based mode.
Oh my god. Okay, let's not get into that. I've been playing Guacamelee too, still. I'm like, I still need to beat the last boss, I think. I'm like
really?
6, 7, yeah, I'm like 6-7 hours in. I showed you guys. Let me show it. The controller, my blue controller.
Holding up his DualShock 4, and you know how the DualShock has like 2 pieces, like the front and the back type thing, that have a slight split in between them.
And you guys can't see that. Nah, yeah, you can't see that. That's really messed up because I had to go in there with a screwdriver and pop that up because it was the game's frustrating.
That's not from Rage. That's from
That's for me grabbing the controller and smashing it on the fucking.
Oh, it
desk.
is. Oh, okay.
It is. It is. There's some puzzles. They're just annoying. They're not difficult. They're just annoying. Like really annoying, in my opinion.
There were some of those in like Celeste too, where it's like I know what
Which
to
is
do.
like
it's
I
just
know what to
frustrating.
do is just. I've been asking you guys. Well, my problem with it is that I'm doing whatever the combos it is, and I'm pressing. I want to do the uppercut, the rooster uppercut, which is up and out and circle, and I'm doing it, but it doesn't do it. I need to like spam circle for it to do it. If I wanna like dash to the side, I forgot the name of it. Like
Yeah.
press to the side and then press O. It's the same thing.
Now,
Like, I don't know what
have you read online that anyone else is having this issue?
No, I haven't. It could be just I don't know. I tried different controllers. I tried different monitors.
Did you try your two different consoles?
No, I haven't. The other one's not even plugged in, the regular PS4.
Oh,
It's just like whatever.
yeah. I don't know. That's
It's
sucks
weird,
that you're
dude.
having-
Like I'm still like I noticed that it happens when I'm doing the puzzle things. Like other than that, when I'm like actually doing combat, it's fine. Like I don't get it.
Does it feel more like a bug, like something that could be patched?
It could be.
Yeah.
It could be. I don't know. Honestly, like I know what to do, and I'm trying to do it, but I'm so close, and I just need that to work, and it just fell down because it doesn't do it. Like it does it when I'm like halfway. I'm like, dude, what the fuck?
Yeah, no, I
just
feel
get
that.
to stop, and I
definitely
grab the
is,
controller and just started smashing it, and then I realized like, ah, shit, I paid for that.
That's the best one.
And I'll pick up one of the new colors we talked about last week.
Yes.
Yeah.
We will.
Yeah, speaking of Guacamelee, I actually I don't remember if I mentioned last week. I did pick it up on Vita again, just because so many people are like Guacamelee 2 is kind of just more Guacamelee 1. So I was like, well, I never beat Guacamelee 1, so let me try that. And it's good. I like it. It's great. I played a lot of it like back when it came out, and I just never beat it. So I started a clean save, and it's great game.
It's the drink box Severed. They also did Severed, correct?
Yes, have the platinum for that. Love
Yeah,
Severed.
I liked. I'd rather Severed 2, to be honest. I don't know.
I would love a Severed 2 on Switch. Would be great,
On
but no
Switch,
platinum. So
yeah. No, but I'm saying a touchscreen these days.
yeah,
Kind of. Yeah.
But a
Other
nice big
games
screen like
I've
the Switch on
played-
Severed though. Oh,
Yeah, that would be sweet. Or like an iPad. They have it on iPad. Severed 1
it is on iPad. Yeah, it is on Switch too. Just saying, like a Severed 2.
What about you, Anthony? What else did you play? You're playing a new indie game as well, besides Donut County.
Yeah, it's not under embargo currently, so I can talk about it, but I'll save majority of my thoughts for I'm going to be doing a review for that as well. I am playing The Messenger by Sabotage, courtesy of Genevieve St. Ange Miller with Pop Agenda. Thank you for the review copy. But yeah, this game, I want to keep it short because I have a lot to talk about in my review. I really, really, really like it. Now I'm going to leave it at that for
So
now.
far.
I mean, I'm a good amount in, so yeah. I mean, of course, full disclosure, I haven't beaten it yet, but from what I've played, I've really, really enjoyed.
It's nice.
And then what else have I been playing? I did play Siege with Miguel, but he got that covered.
You played Wirelands. You played a bunch of games, right?
I screwed around in Wirelands and Titanfall 2. Nothing really exciting though. I did jump back into Hitman on PS4. I just fucking love Hitman. It's so good. I can't wait for Hitman 2. So excited.
You know the game that I wanted to jump in, but I forgot yesterday.
What was that?
A little game, one of the best games, probably last gen, and now this current gen, Modern Warfare 2.
Oh, backwards compatible on Xbox
Backwards
One. I don't know
compatible.
if that's on the dock, but spoilers.
Oh, it's not. I didn't put it in there because
Oh.
you know it's an old game. You know, whatever.
It's out right now on Xbox Live, right?
And guess what I'm trying to do right now?
Buy it on Xbox Live. Just real quick too, I did also rent Samus Returns for 3DS, and it's so cool when you play a remake of a game that is so old because it's an original Game Boy game. It's not even Game Boy Color, and you recognize, like in the remake, you recognize like certain specific things, like when the acid like drops for the first time, and you have the new area to go to, and I was like I remember this exactly. So it's really cool. I'm enjoying it. It's a bummer that it's that weird 2.5D graphic style, but because it looks kind of jaggedy and whatever. But gameplay is amazing, and I'm enjoying it.
Nice.
Sweet.
Yep.
And yeah, the
Other
only
than
thing
Destiny?
yeah, I'll talk about what I've played in Destiny when we get to the Destiny news. But yeah, I've been playing more WarioWare Gold, which is still like such a cool like museum for Nintendo. Like they have like in the game, you could unlock a 3DS that like you could like spin around like the touchscreen. It's like a 3D model of a 3DS, and then you could hit the tap with the touchscreen with the stylus, the power button, and then it turns the 3DS on, and then you're playing on your 3DS a virtual 3DS playing WarioWare. It's amazing.
What?
Wario, I don't know which sect of Nintendo does that, but they really like care for Nintendo history.
Now, are you going to be doing? Because Forsaken is out now, or it's the pre-patch is out?
No, yeah, the pre.
Okay, so you are going to be doing a review on our YouTube channel for Forsaken, correct?
Yeah, so check out next week. Oh, yes, this is gonna be the last episode before Forsaken comes out. So check out Tuesday, September 4th. 100% gonna be streaming it. So check out twitch.tv/psbestfriends to see everything Forsaken related. Also gonna be doing a written review for New York Video Game Critics Circle. And yes, you'll catch me playing that if you're watching anytime during that day. I'm gonna do at least 2 runs through the story.
Now, are you going to do a video review as well? Just to
yeah.
here.
Yeah.
So that'll probably take a little bit though, because it's a game as a service. So not gonna be.
Yeah, I'm gonna. I mean, yeah, I'm gonna. The video review's not gonna come out till.
Is there a raid that's gonna be coming out like 2 weeks from now or something?
Week after, so of course I'm gonna wait for the raid to come out. But I'll post 2 videos. There'll be a little campaign review on our YouTube channel,
and then a raid plus other content review.
Yeah, then a full $40 Forsaken with Gambit and all that.
Nice.
But it's not time to play Destiny 2 Forsaken because it is time for the Allender Report.
There'll be some news.
There are 13 items on the list that we may or may not talk about.
Hey, Captain Scott.
First up, starting off with some somber news. There was a shooting, of course, as you might have heard, in Jacksonville, Florida this week. 2 Madden players died and 11 others were wounded during the shooting.
There was 4 total people.
4 total deaths, yeah. And then 2 prominent players in the community sadly lost their lives. So just, shout outs to those families and
not friends. A shout out, condolences.
Condolences, yeah.
I understand that you are not the type of person to know how to talk about these things.
The word slipped my mind.
Yeah, of course, condolences to all of the families, and we're thinking not just because it's in the games industry, but just because anytime something like this happens, it sucks, and that doesn't really begin to cover it actually, but
it's really messed up because it wasn't like people are making like, oh, there should have been more security and stuff. This isn't a place where like this isn't like a huge stadium or anything. This is
kind
like
of a bar. I thought, yeah, right.
There's like a what's it called? There's a arcade place in Jersey that I go to sometimes. They had a melee tournament that I just went for fun, and it's like it's a lot of people, it's like 50 people, but it's not really the place that would have like metal detectors.
Yeah, it seems like it's no one's fault but the person who did it.
Yeah, but
I'm not going to even say their name because I don't want to give him.
Yeah, definitely don't. But yeah, definitely sad indeed. So EA's canceled the remaining 3 remaining Madden Classic qualifying events in the wake of that shooting.
And they're deciding on. They said the reasoning for that is because they want to kind of inspect their security and all that stuff for the qualifiers and for the tournament. So they may still do them down the road, but as of right now, if you are a Madden player looking to qualify for the Madden tournament, as of right now, they are not doing it.
Yeah, very very sucky news indeed. Next up. Sony has announced the September lineup of games included with PlayStation Plus. We have Destiny 2 for PS4, which is available now, actually. Right now, you could play it. So you could also...
This is the base game.
This is the base vanilla game that you might have saw on Amazon for $8 several times. You still...
Humble bundle.
Yeah, of course, on PC. You have full access to the campaign, full access to all Crucible content, and full access to all base strikes, everything else. this isn't. I mean, Destiny 1 was kind of worse about this, where it actually locked you out of way more stuff when they added all these DLCs. But they're better about it with Destiny 2. You actually still so it's not like don't feel like, oh, I'm not going to play it because it's a GIMP version. You actually still have a lot of content. There also is God of War 3 Remastered on PS4, an amazing game. If you jumped into the God of War franchise with God of War 2018 and you haven't played the other ones, you owe it to yourself to play God of War 3. This game still looks amazing.
Yeah, that's the one that I'm gonna play because I played a little bit of 1 and 2 back in the day, and then of course I played the new one and I beat it. But yeah, I never played 3 and I never beat 1 or 2, so I'm excited to finally jump into this one because I hear this is absolutely the best version, obviously because it's remastered.
Anyone with a PS Plus subscription owes it to themselves to just play the first hour, just to play the Poseidon boss fight.
Yeah, I don't know if I'll go all the way through it, but I do want to at least experience like what the original kind of version of God of War was before it was reimagined.
Another World 20th Anniversary Edition, PS3, cross-buy with PS4 and Vita. This is an OG point-and-click adventure game. Cube Director's Cut, PS3, cross-buy with PS4. This is kind of a Portal-esque, not really Portal, but like in that vein of like first-person puzzle type game.
So when we were talking about this earlier today, I was thinking Cubert, not this game.
Oh, that was free.
I was like, who even wants it? Yeah, I remember it was like Cubert 2 for Vita or something, right?
Loaded or some shit. Sparkle 2, PS Vita, cross-buy with PS3 and PS4. I don't know much about these games. And Foul Play, PS Vita, cross-buy with PS4. And all will be available to download beginning September 4th.
And then what is the PSVR bonus game? It's the same as last month?
It's the same one that's going on. Here They Lie and the PlayLink game, Knowledge is Power. And this is actually one of the first months that all games are available on PS4. I don't know about one of the first, but one of the rare months, I should say, where all games could be played on PS4. Fun. Any comments on that before we move on?
Not really. I don't think it's really that good of a month, to be honest. But that's coming from the perspective of someone that has already beaten the main Destiny content from vanilla. So it's like, for me, it doesn't do anything because I have it.
Comparing it to Microsoft's offerings with their Games with Gold for September, we have Prison Architect Live Lock for Xbox One, and then Lego Star Wars 3 The Clone Wars and Sega Vintage Collection Monster World for Xbox 360 backwards compatibility. So this is, I mean...
I still don't like how they separate the...
Yeah.
They do it by like the 1st through the 15th and then the 16th through the 30th. Sometimes it crosses over months. Sometimes it's like the 16th through the 15th of the following month. It's like, what are you
like
doing?
Lilac. That game's that it's September 16th to October 15th.
Yeah, I don't like how they do it. Prison Architect, I hear, is cool, but it's like it's not a game that really is going to drive anyone to, like I don't even know if I'm going to go redeem that. Live Lock, I'm not sure what that is. Is that a shooter? I'm assuming it's some kind of a shooter.
Some sci-fi thing.
Lego Star Wars 3: The Clone Wars. That's cool to me because I'm a Star Wars fan, but generally speaking, who's going to play a 360 Lego game before they started? I didn't really play a lot of them, but I don't know. I'll probably jump into it just because it's Clone Wars, but I mean, I'm not going to play it a lot.
That series has the weirdest naming convention ever. Isn't it? Lego Star Wars 1 is
Lego Star Wars 2 is the complete saga.
So it has all 6.
Lego Star Wars 3, The Clone Wars is specifically from the Clone Wars animated series, like episodes from that.
So there are your free games for your monthly subscriptions. Moving on, we have some Spider-Man news. The first DLC for Marvel's Spider-Man will be called The City That Never Sleeps. The DLC will consist of 3 installments, with the first chapter being Marvel's Spider-Man. Oh, I'm so bad. I gotta start reading these before. The whole thing is called The City That Never Sleeps. The first DLC is called The Heist and will be released on October 23rd. The Heist focuses on The Heist focuses on Felicia Hardy, also known as Black Cat, and features new missions and challenges for players, along with new faction of enemies and 3 additional Spider-Man suits. The second and third installments
so easy to throw you off.
Are called Turf Wars and Silver Lining, that come out in November and December. So interesting. I actually didn't know. Was this the first time it was announced? And also, it's going to cost $25. Was this the first time they announced anything about DLC, or did I miss it at some point?
I think they announced that it was going to have DLC, but they never detailed anything about it. What I like, and people argue this should be on this. I actually read that there was a separate team that was working on this while the main team was working on the game, and then once the main game went gold, the full team worked on the DLC. So it's not content from the main game. So if anyone was wondering about that, but what I do like about this is the game comes out in September. All of the DLC will be out in December, because it's not going to be like Frozen Wilds with her.
I mean, it's
Horizon
like
Zero Dawn.
all of it's not coming out in December. It's
by December.
Oh, it'll be out by December.
December.
Is what I said.
Yeah, okay. You said on December.
Well, yeah, I just meant it'll all be out by the time December rolls around. Because with Horizon Zero Dawn, Frozen Wilds came out so much later, and like I tried jumping back into it, and I was like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. So I like that this is like a nice tight ship. It's going to be done. It's going to be all out by December, which means we'll probably get a Game of the Year edition or a complete edition or something probably in June. I mean, I'm buying it now, but for anyone that likes to wait for like the full package.
By the way, we go.
They mention how long the game's gonna be around the timeline. It's supposedly to
40 hours,
around 20 hours.
Oh, okay.
Just for the main game, not
okay. And then there's side quests. And stuff.
Yeah. If you just go through the story, just doing that really quick, no side missions, nothing like that, or a couple or whatever here and there.
That's perfect. So it'll probably take me around 30. Because I do some side quests, but I don't do all of them in my first run, and then clean.
I mean, they usually extend that, so that's
what I'm saying. For
like
me,
15.
I'll probably beat it in around 30 because I'll probably do some side quests while doing the main campaign, and then after that 30 hours is when I'll go back and do the other stuff if I feel compelled to do so. Good.
Also,
perfect length.
Yeah, no, I cannot be more excited for this game. Quick note, because you brought up the whole Frozen Wilds things. I'm sure most of our listeners also listen to Colin's Sacred Symbols, and let me just put this out there, Colin Moriarty. We don't listen to that episode until after we record. So if ever you hear the same things, being repeated, we listen to that episode on Friday and we record.
I think the last 2 episodes of Sacred Symbols, Colin said almost the same thing that one of us said, and I'm like, fuck, it's not like we're copying him, but we record before we listen to his show.
Just got to be self-aware about that. Next up, Microsoft has officially unveiled that Xbox All Access program we talked about last week, the monthly installment plan to get your Game Pass, Xbox Live Gold, and a system. Awesome. Important to note, though, it's not available everywhere, only in physical Microsoft stores. So similar to
now. And only in the US. I don't know if there's none outside the US anyway. So
yeah, true.
There is a Microsoft store near me, but I don't have a use for this. But cool for anyone that wants to get a console.
I mean,
a little late in the generation. But
if you get the Xbox bundle, it's $35 a month for 24 months. Yeah, and the One S bundle is $22 for 22 or 24 months. And it's funny because they said if you get the S bundle, you're gonna save $132 from how the console is right now. Like what is it, like $200?
I think it's 200, right? But that's also taking into account Live and Game Pass.
Yeah, so I get that.
Basically, the saving, what they're saying is you would pay $10 a month for Xbox Live, which you wouldn't if you buy the year. But let's just say, for argument's sake, you're paying $10 a month for Live, and then $10 a month for Game Pass. You're paying $2 more to get this.
The funny thing is that they didn't mention about the Xbox X if you get that bundle, like the savings. Because it's only just like, $20.
Yeah, it's really what it really is for with the X bundle is just if you can't afford $500 up front, and you just want
pretty much, pretty much,
which is still a good deal, even if it wasn't.
It'll probably be like $400 in like 2 months.
I don't know about that, but we'll see. Next,
Next up, Nintendo had an indie stream showing off all the new Nintendo indie games coming to the Switch. Some standouts for me personally were Towerfall coming with 6-player multiplayer and a Celeste character, as well as Bastion and Transistor.
I think there's 2 Celeste characters. There's
Madeline
and Battleline, who is like the evil version of Battleline.
But any standouts for you from this indie showcasing?
Into the Breach.
Yes, Into the Breach.
Game looks cool. Let me pull up the article again real quick because there was something.
Says it loves it.
Yeah, that's like the Advanced Wars-esque one.
Yeah,
that's I want to get that.
Undertale, fan favorite.
Yeah, I don't know why I'm just like not like I don't know.
Oh,
maybe I'll give Transistor a shot on Switch.
Oh, Transistor is so good.
Oh,
The
dude,
thing
it's
is, I just
amazing.
don't ever want to sit in front of my TV and play it. But if I play it on handheld, I think that game was made for handheld. Bastion I already played. I'm not buying. I've
Well,
owned
I
Bastion
played it on
3
the
times. I
PS4,
think.
bro. So.
There was a game that showed
Super Brothers coming
Miniko's.
out to Switch. That's pretty cool. That's like an
Super
old ass
Brothers.
iOS game.
Yeah, I remember when that came out. That was
Yeah.
like revolutionary. That was like the top tier indie game on iPhone at the time.
Yep.
But I was watching this video and I'm like, really? Fuck, there's a video game for everyone. Like how could someone not say they don't like video game? It blows my mind.
Untitled Goose Game.
That was
what I
funny.
was
That was good. No, yeah, but the one that stuck out at me as like there's really video games for everyone is Miniko's Night
That's
Market.
not true.
And you just like play this little girl like selling cats.
Maybe Tay will check it out. And then of course the Messenger, which I mentioned, I'm really, 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 really enjoying. So check that out too. And Towerfall coming, that's cool. And then Hyper Light Drifter, I never played it on PS4 because I was waiting for a Vita version that never came. So maybe I'll check it out on Switch.
They also showed Shovel Knight Showdown.
Oh my god.
Which is going to be a free update, a free fucking update.
There's so much free content in Shovel Knight.
And it's pretty much a local multiplayer battle expansion. You could play up to, I think it's 16 different characters, did they say?
It's 16.
16, wow.
Yeah.
16 different characters, battle out. It looked like pretty much as if like, you're fighting like an enemy in the game, whatever, you can figure it out. And a update to when the King of Cards, the next story expansion where you play as King Knight, that's going to be a release date's coming out this week, but after we're recording, so we don't know, but that is coming. So that's
we'll follow up next week, dude. If you bought Shovel Knight for $15, you have so much content. Even just buying the treasure trove now for full price, I think it's $30 or 25. It's 25 or 30, I think. Even buying it now, but if you bought it for the original price, you're getting so much good content. It's insane. Spectre of Torment was worthy of being its own game, which they did release it separately, but Spectre of Torment I thought was worth like $15-20 as it is. I think it's only $10. So amazing what Yacht Club is doing, and amazing that they're giving it all away basically for free.
Just in case you don't have Shovel Knight, they're selling Shovel Knight Showdown for $10.
So like they did with Spectre of Torment.
Yeah, and if you have a treasure trove, it'll be free for you whenever it comes out.
Yeah, if you bought the original game when it first launched, you automatically got upgraded to the treasure trove,
which is great.
Miguel, you play Shovel Knight?
I tried it. I sucked at it, so I stopped.
It is a tough game.
Like I bought it because I wanted to give it a try. And
did you play it on Vita?
Yes, I actually did.
Oh, okay.
I got it for the beer.
I'm proud of you.
And
I actually
that's
barely touched it
probably
on
why
PS4.
I didn't. That's probably why I didn't give it another shot, because I am not a handheld guy.
Give it a shot because it's cross-buy. Give it a shot on PS4.
Yeah, I probably should, but yeah, I don't know. It wasn't clicking, and I was like, nah.
Yeah, Shovel Knight is an amazing game. I was saying this earlier because it's similar to The Messenger, which I know I keep saying I'm not going to talk about it, and I talk about it, but Shovel Knight and The Messenger both they take an old kind of look and feel, like an older kind of game's look and feel, and they make it feel like you remember it playing, even though if you actually go back and play those old games, a lot of times they don't really play as well as you think. So both fantastic games. I can't wait to dig more into Messenger, and I can't wait for more Shovel Knight content. Next.
Sony is finally rolling out a better way to search for content on the PlayStation Network. No longer are selecting from a long list of letters one by one. You could finally just type out with a keyboard. Simple. Though I did just try it moments before this podcast, and the overall store still runs the same. Still like the blade still is clunky and shit, but at least typing is easier. A very simple thing to do.
Sony just getting, I don't know, because the PS3 was like that too, right?
Yeah.
I remember searching for Ground Zeroes on PS3, and I don't know why specifically that, but just for some reason specifically Ground Zeroes I was searching for on PS3, and I was like, why is the PlayStation like this?
Because it's just rubber bands just stick together, bro. That's what it is, dude. Like barely holding on.
That thing's gonna collapse one day again. Some hack. Nintendo has revealed that Super Smash Bros. Ultimate for Nintendo Switch will be getting a special edition, as well as a special Pro controller when it launches this December. You could get the game and the game in a steelbook with the controller for $140, and just the Pro controller with some cool decal, Smash Bros. Black white decal for $75, which is the standard price for Pro controller. So I hope those don't sell out.
Controller?
I will.
I have one, so I don't need a second one, but it does look really nice though.
I don't have a Pro, so I definitely will get that.
Yeah, for you, it's worth getting. So I thought the Pro controllers were 130. This one's 140.
Oh no, dude.
Wait, what?
How much are the Pro controllers for
A regular Pro controller?
Regular one? Yeah. It's like $75, bro.
No, never mind. I'm thinking an Elite controller. Never mind.
Yeah, you're thinking Elite, which also did get a new color this week.
Yeah, well, you'll get into it. I fucking forgot what I was gonna say.
Were you interested in
I concur.
Wait.
You picking up Smash Bros?
Oh no, I'm not getting it.
I am, and I'm gonna.
Didn't they announce? Oh, didn't they announce some more characters?
No, not since we last talked.
Maybe more like trophies or something, but not characters. I don't even think that.
Okay.
I don't think there's been anything since.
No. Okay. Next up, talking about that Xbox One Elite controller.
Oh, I remember.
Oh, it's coming.
Oh, it came. Didn't they announce that they were gonna release like a GameCube controller for this?
Yes, that is coming as well.
That's what I thought when I heard the news. That's what I thought it was gonna be. So I went in there just to check how it looked, and I'm like, well, this is not it.
Yeah, I mean, at first I thought, I'm like, oh, I'm not getting this. I'm gonna be playing Smash Bros. With the GameCube controller, obviously, and then I'm like, oh, wait a minute, for other fucking games, you know, like it's the Pro controller doesn't only work with Smash Bros. Like how the GameCube controller does.
Yeah.
But the other thing too is like you can't like actually you physically can't play with a GameCube controller in handheld mode. Like I play with my Pro controller in handheld mode a lot. Like when I'm on my lunch break at work, and I just prop it up and play with the Pro controller. You can't play that way.
You need a cable.
No, but you can't plug USB into a handheld.
Because you need the USB adapter for the game.
Oh, okay. I thought it was gonna like.
I don't know why they don't just make a wireless one and then they just have that for forever instead of having to reissue old versions of controllers. I guess it's probably cheaper, but whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh, interesting.
Next.
Jumping back to the Xbox talk, the Xbox One X will get its first ever white system, specifically Robot White, and it will come packaged with a digital download of Fallout 76 and a white Xbox One controller, of course.
Love my white
That's
Xbox
coming
controller.
November 14th for $500 exclusively at GameStop
and Microsoft Store.
And the Microsoft Store, yeah. Streets of Rage 4 is in the works. Publisher .emu has announced. Wow.
Cool. I like Streets of Rage 2 is great, but I don't know if it's going to hold up in today's game, but cool.
The Forest launches November 6th on PS4.
That looks interesting to me.
Yeah. It looks it's a walking simulator, right?
No.
Oh, then I'm thinking of a different game.
It's like a survival type game.
It sounds like it would be a walking simulator.
Yeah.
I think
it evokes like The Long Dark, which is kind of like almost a walking simulator survival game. I don't know. Maybe.
But that's awesome.
I should play that game.
Coming out during a very hot time, November 6th. I mean, that's usually reserved for Call of Duty.
Yikes.
Yep.
And then the penultimate news story, Destiny 2 got its 2.0 update today, shifting up a lot of things, most specifically the weapon system. So now you could have shotguns in your first and second slots.
Dude, I thought that happened like a long time ago.
They announced it a really long time ago.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm gonna be honest. Like sometime this week when you were talking about Destiny in the chat with us, and you were talking about something about Forsaken, I thought that thing came out like a fucking month ago, dude.
I thought Forsaken was out with this patch. I just didn't realize it, and then I was like, wait a minute, no, it's not out.
Well, I mean, that's why it's actually funny that it's for PlayStation Plus this week, because any Destiny fan, well, I guess it makes sense, but any Destiny fan like hardcore, this is a dead week. No one is playing this week because everyone just grinded the fuck out of Assault as Heroes, and is just this is all Destiny players off week.
Yeah, so now you're just gonna go scrape some scrubs in Crucible.
Yeah, right. So, I mean, I guess it makes sense because everyone downloading it for the first time now is playing campaign, so it's not a dead week for them.
Although, don't you not unlock Crucible for like the first like 2 planets or something?
It'll be in the weekend, not right now, when you be scrapping those scrubs.
Yeah, and also this weekend on September 1st, everyone gets access to Gambit, the new PvP mode. Even if you don't have any of the DLC, and that's going to be 3 days before the actual mode comes out to buy.
And that's just for is it just for those couple of days and then it's gonna stop, or
it's just for one day, 24 hours.
One day, and then anyone that has Forsaken plays it when Forsaken launches. I'm really interested in the Gambit mode, so maybe you and I should like play together and record it or something this week.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to be on top of on September 1st. But then other Destiny, so I was playing it yesterday. It's Destiny 1, everything right about Destiny 1 and everything added in Destiny 2. So literally, I mean, it's about to be like with Forsaken.
What everyone wanted out of Destiny 2.
Yeah, this is going to be the best Destiny version.
Which sucks because there's so much other shit for me to play, and I'm not a hardcore guy like you, so it's like I do want to play it, but I'm not married to it, and I want to play all this other shit. Whereas like you of course you're going to play because you're a huge Destiny guy.
Yeah.
But it's like for me, it's like, oh, I wish this came out like a month or two ago, and then I would have got it. But now I'm not buying it because I got too much other shit to play.
I mean, don't you have it already?
I don't have it. I have the.
Oh, that's not included in the season pass.
No, it's not an expansion. Expansion pass was Osiris and Warmind, which I still haven't even beaten Warmind yet.
Crap ass game. So you're telling me that people paid for the alpha, and then they had to buy the season pass, which was the beta, and now you're gonna pay again for the full game.
Destiny 2 1.0.
Nice. They got you.
Still worth it. And they also showed off their future content, which is actually going to be really cool stuff. Then the next expansion is coming out in December called why am I blanking on it? The Armory, the Dark Armory, I think, or the Black Armory.
All right, let's not dwell on the specifics.
Just a quick one, but it's pretty much just go to this area where all of the legendary and secret and crazy guns are made, and like
General Knox's Armory from Borderlands 1.
Yeah.
Okay, so now just real quick,
I've been heavily enjoying it.
Annual pass that includes all the other expansions, like the smaller expansions.
So they announced 3. So December, winter, which would be like February, March, and then
is it worth getting the version with the annual pass?
No, because still, I mean, once again, biggest Destiny fan here. Don't get too bought into into Bungie. They still could fuck shit up, and don't just swallow the hype full.
It's like it's guaranteed they're gonna fuck shit up.
So if you yourself had to buy this expansion, you would just get the $40 version?
Yeah. Just buy. I mean, there's no benefit. I don't believe so. Right now, you could.
But you can buy everything else a la carte, right? You're just saving.
No. So right now, you could only buy Forsaken and the annual pass for 40 and 70 respectively.
What I'm saying is, when those individual things come out, then you'll be able to buy each one individually.
No, you still have to buy the annual pass.
Here, I'm gonna break it down for you. Let me ask you this for a let's just say I just got my PS4. Destiny 2 is free, the base game, so I downloaded it. Right, I'm playing it. Hey, I want to buy I want to play the Forsaken thing. Right.
Great question.
If I buy that, do I need to add the other?
I'll drop it on you right now. Javesh actually asked in our Facebook group, facebook.com/groups/PSBestFriends, the exact same question. And let me just explain it very simply to anyone listening who is in the same situation. Destiny 2 is free right now. You're enjoying it on PS Plus. You want to play more content. It is $20 for the first 2 expansions. So Curse of Osiris and Warmind, which are required to buy or even to play Forsaken, which is $40. And then even the annual pass stuff as well.
So you're paying $60?
You would have to upgrade to all Destiny's content. Right now, you have the free base game. It is an extra $60, correct?
Now you can buy the the Forsaken collection, comes with the vanilla game, which is free, so useless. The expansion pass and Forsaken, but does not come with the annual pass. So then
how much is the annual pass?
Separately, which I thought you can't do.
You can't buy the annual pass separately now.
What the fuck?
I mean,
so why have the Forsaken collection if it doesn't come with the annual pass? What the fuck?
Hey, well, hold up. Let's shift. I mean, it's Activision.
Wait, how much is the annual pass?
That's like Black Ops 4. You can't buy the season pass separately.
Exactly. No, it's both. I mean, I agree. It's fucked up.
So how much is the annual pass?
I mean, just using subtraction, it'd be $30. If you're using subtraction, it'd be $30
because if they allowed $30.
Because listen, the annual pass plus Forsaken is $70. Forsaken is $40.
Now hold on.
You can
Now
buy the annual pass separately.
But you'll be able to, of course. They're not gonna they're gonna sell it for $30. Like I don't know.
what if they sell it for $40 though? Because
I mean,
they could.
I mean, yeah.
Like, oh,
I
you
mean,
missed out
yeah,
when we
yeah.
first launched it. So
I could obviously see them doing that. I could obviously see them doing that. Just how with Black Ops and that history, it's $100 for the game and season pass. But then if you have season pass,
no, wait. I have a huge problem with this.
Hold on, I have one more question and then I'll let you go. Just one more question. So I just want to clarify with the smaller expansions that come out during the
I
annual.
feel like a
pass.
professor before the final, and it's like oh fuck, what's the answer to this question?
I just want to clarify the individual expansions. Fuck the annual pass. Well, let's pretend I'm not buying the annual pass. Will I be able to buy the smaller expansions like the armory, whatever thing, when they launch? Like at launch, will I be able to buy that? For
I haven't said that.
No, in order to clear
only
up
get
the
them
whole,
through the annual pass.
in order to clear up the whole, oh fuck, I have Warmind, but I don't have Curse of Osiris. Oh, I have this one. They said, hey, all DLC in year 2 is going to be in one thing called the annual pass, so we're not fragmenting the audience anymore, which I think makes sense.
Makes sense.
You can't buy the annual pass yet.
Well, not yet. I mean, it's I'm gonna admit it's predatory having only the Forsaken 40 and then the bundle for more money. It is predatory.
Forsaken 40 sounds like a really cool like metal band.
Forsaken 40. That's a Destiny character also.
You remember telling me about how it was a better idea of getting the season pass for any like Call of Duty game? Jeffrey, because if after like 2 years or whatever of the game being out, you usually don't play on those maps. Usually it's just people
you're saying
base maps, right?
With fragmented audience, yeah, correct.
Most of the time, because
you'll rarely get a DLC map rotation like a year later.
Because there's so many people with different permutations of having DLC 1 and 3, 2 and 4.
Yeah, but when you buy that, it's just everything that it's gonna come out. It's gonna be in that usually. Not with Black Ops fucking 3. They had so many fucking DLCs.
My God.
But usually that's how it is. Okay. That's why I don't have a problem them charging whatever it is for the pass and the game. And I'm sure they're going to sell it separate, but everything's going to be included. Okay. With Destiny, you got to spend so much fucking money just to be able to play the game completely. That's a problem, dude.
I don't know. I mean, what do you mean by that? You got to spend money to play the game.
$60 for
both
expansions plus.
Okay, let me bring back.
There's plenty of
Destiny 2
games of services that had really big free updates. Division is a major one. Ghost Recon Wildlands had plenty of free content. Assassin's Creed Origins. I'm naming all Ubisoft games, but
yes, I get it. Let's, for example, Siege, right? Every time there's a pass, you're not paying another $60. They're selling you the whole game. There's usually a version of the game that includes everything, right?
Right. And then they update it every year.
And then you get like the whatever, like
$60 also. When they do that, it's $60.
Well, if you're buying the base game plus everything updated, you're paying $40, which is 2/3 of the full game for just the new expansion, and you don't even get if you bought like just the base SKU for Forsaken, $40. If that also included the expansion pass, expansions 1 and 2, I think I would be more okay with it. Because then it's like, all right, well,
for $60, listen, for $60, you get everything.
But that's what if Destiny 2 wasn't the free plus?
Even if it was, you just said that earlier. The Destiny collection,
but then you don't get the annual pass, which you can't buy separately.
Okay, that's another conversation. Annual pass is different.
You know what? Let's just move on to something better.
I really enjoyed Destiny. I played a lot of this week. I rounded up a couple.
Yeah, they got you. They got you. Which is
I finally beat. I beat the
maybe not Bungie. Maybe
escalation. They make it so easy. You guys are making way harder than. But I hope
not
I
Bungie.
Hope our listeners.
Pricing,
dude, I hope our listeners got a good laugh out of this bit. I hope our listeners enjoyed this.
Most other games are $40 for a ton of content. I'm not saying there's not a lot of content in Forsaken, but compare like the $40 season pass for Fallout 4. Much more
you're comparing different games. You're comparing different games. Oh, for Fortnite, I pay $0 money and I get 100 hours of content.
I keep comparing it to other games of services, and you get a ton of free content in those games.
You could play
Destiny and Destiny 2 are the only like games as service games I can think of where you get locked out of main content.
You don't get locked out.
Division,
That's
yes,
so
you do.
fucking
Come
fake
on,
news.
man.
That's so
Come
fake
on.
news.
First of all, you're not getting
fake
access to
news.
Gambit. We already had
You
this
can
conversation
play-
before.
Yeah,
They're
because you can
promoting.
buy Gambit. Either way,
You can play
way.
a better version of Destiny, which is free to play, called Warframe or Warface.
It's not really Destiny.
It's similar, bro. It's
Yeah,
similar.
where
not really.
where is
I don't remember what
is
the
my
actual
favorite
name
game.
of that game is, but
We got to
Warframe,
move
yeah.
on. Let's talk about Cyberpunk 2077 demo. Get your popcorn out. Get dinner ready. This is going to be a 48-minute fucking
Discussion.
episode.
All right, Anthony, start playing the video. We're gonna start from the beginning.
We're going over the whole video.
Literally up until what I've recorded, it could play.
Wild.
Yeah,
Wild. That fucking demo was insane.
Now, it's not the exact same one that they showed at E3, but they said it's very similar. So
yeah, it's
I didn't watch the whole thing. I
Same
really
one that
only
they
watched
showed
it.
on Gamescom, though.
Right. So I didn't.
mean,
I
they-
only watched little
two months.
snippets of it because I still kind of want to keep it a little bit of a secret for myself. Like I'll maybe here and there I'll look at more of it, and you know what I mean. I don't want to have it a whole dump.
I mean,
Because every time I see a little bit of it, I'm like, holy shit, this is awesome. So if I just keep doing that, like I just keep watching like a minute or two out of this 48 minutes, I'll just make it last longer. But from what I've seen, it looks fucking awesome. The gunplay is usually what gets kind of like in a game, like think like Fallout or something like that, where it's like usually it's about everything else and the gunplay is just kind of there because you have to shoot stuff. But this game, it looks like you could play it just for the gameplay itself, like the gunplay. And there's all the other like RPG elements and stuff. So this game, if this is what the game is when it launches, oh my god.
it's yes, the gameplay. I watched the whole demo yesterday night. When it ended, I was like, "Is that it?" Which is a good thing. Cause dude, I was so they hooked me so good that I was like, and I wanted to watch it because I haven't played one of their games, City Project Red. Like I wasn't into Witcher just because I don't like that fantasy stuff. Like I know the game is great, and I've been close to buying The Witcher 3. But I just don't do it because I know I'm not gonna get into the.
You don't have 500 hours.
Yeah.
To put in.
Plus, I'm just not into that fantasy stuff. But like this, I saw it, dude. I was in. I was like, oh my god, bro. And I like how they mentioned multiple times at the beginning. This is not the actual game. This is like somewhere like what was it? Subject to change. I don't remember what they say, but they mentioned
this is
it
not
a
final.
lot.
They say 1,000 times.
Just because I guess they got burned with The Witcher 3, right? And they didn't. I guess they didn't want to.
There was certain
Get burned
things that
again.
weren't the same when it launched or something. Yeah.
Like, it's obvious that it's gonna happen. I don't know why people get so.
I don't know. Well,
But,
I mean, I
mean-
think Watch Dogs was the biggest one where it's like, what
Oh.
the fuck is this game? When it came out, and it like
But
wasn't
that
anything
was
like
so
the full game.
obvious that that was
Siege, I
running
mean, it's
up-
really Ubisoft, I guess. Siege and Division were the same. Where it's like they showed it off and it looked amazing because it was a vertical slice, and then it came out and it was good, but it wasn't what they showed.
I pop for the numbers, dude.
Oh, I love it.
Fucking.
This game looks like
oh,
the video game
so good.
version of what I would want from like an Altered Carbon video game. Like
That's what I thought.
I'm so
That's
excited.
my first thing that I thought, dude. I want season 2 of Alter Carbon right now. When I
might
was
rewatch season 1 of Altered Carbon, man. Like that show is fucking good.
I mean, it looked like you're living in Blade Runner, the original, like the 70s
too.
movie. And insane. I mean, my favorite thing is just how tactile everything is. So you do something, your player hits it, you move, so you're picking
I
up
love when
something,
games
your
do that.
hands
It seems
move, you wear
like-
it, you know.
every action that you make has an effect.
Yes, completely.
Right?
I don't know how they're doing it, but it
I don't know
seems
how
like
this game it's like it's insane. The way this game is not final and it already looks like I'll take it as it is.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean,
when do we
they
think
already
it's coming out?
mentioned. Oh,
yeah, finish.
The game feels like it's ready. I'm sure that's a demo. They try to polish that for the demo purposes, but they mentioned that the game's playable already from beginning to end. So They just need to work on some bugs, polish the game, whatever it is, maybe tweak a couple things.
Well, I'm sure there's a lot of bugs, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure because it seems like it's a huge
that
game.
also might be like the main quest is playable.
Oh yeah, I'm sure they
probably
still
still
working
need
on.
to add a ton of side quests
Yes.
and dialogue options and whatever. I don't know if
With
there's
that
branching
said-
dialogue, but
There is
Yeah, there is.
a shitload.
Dude, you gotta watch the whole demo.
I told you I'm trying to savor it. I'm trying to like have it piece
Dude,
by piece.
you're not playing here. I was going into that because I want to mention that this game's not coming out this year.
I don't think it's coming out next year.
I don't think if it is, it's coming to between the fall of 2019 or the fall of 2020 with the launch of the next consoles.
When did Witcher 3 drop? I feel like that dropped in like August.
That
2015.
that was like in March.
I mean, like what month?
That was in March.
It was in March because I remember it was cold out.
Yes. I could even see it getting pushed to 2021 March.
See, but Q1
May
isn't really a good
19th,
spot anymore.
2015, actually.
What was
May?
it?
May 19th. Yeah, it could be colder. May.
It
though.
came out in March.
Month
Was Division March of that year?
There is
Or February?
yeah,
It was
There
February?
is some.
Division was. No, Division was 2016.
Something came out in March.
Either way, so relevant.
Yeah,
this
this game's
game-
not coming out for at least like 2 years easily.
Now let's
Yeah.
talk about games that are coming out, specifically games that can't come out this past weekend.
Almost had it.
Fuck. It's upcoming weekend. Here's the weekend playlist. First up, we have Bad North. PS4
Say
digital.
that 10 times.
Blade Strangers, PS4 digital. Bow to Blood, PSVR digital. This is what they showed in the pre-show at Paris Games Week. You playing as like a big boat thing. Looks very cool. Catch and
Blindfold.
Release, PSVR digital.
Why are they making more VR fishing games? We have Final
So
Fantasy
many, yeah,
15. That's all we need.
PSVR?
that's why you're
right now.
playing it, right?
Claybook, PS4 digital. Divinity, Original Sin 2, Definitive Edition, PS4 digital retail. This is a highly loved game.
I didn't realize 2 wasn't out for PS4 yet. I know 1 was. I thought 2 had came out for PS4.
Donut County,
Not county.
spoke about it. PS4
Check
digital.
that review. Go
Check
check
it out.
that review.
Downward Spiral, Horror Station, PSVR digital. Ferns Gate, PS4, PS Vita digital.
Cross
What?
my
I guess
I just-
Steins Gate
can't.
was taken, so it's called Ferns Gate.
like I don't know, man. This looks like an iOS RPG that they ported.
Fire Pro Wrestling World, PS4
Hey.
digital retail. This is like that wrestling game with little 8-bit guys. You could customize
Yeah.
them to the.
I'm
playing
gonna
this
wait
today.
to get this until the GM mode comes out.
I'm so tempted to get it on Steam.
That too. I mean, I'm
It has
sure
all of the.
the
what are they
workshop
called?
is just easier to port like custom
On Steam.
wrestlers on Steam. Than
Yeah,
on
that well exactly.
it
that's why I
works,
would get on.
but
Is that Kenny Omega on the cover?
yes.
What is the
Kenny-
Japanese league called? They have them. They have all of them in
New
that.
Japan.
New Japan Wrestling?
They have all the license to that, but none of the WWE licenses.
You could port them so easily, dude. It's not even
Yeah,
funny.
the custom
the
made ones
idea is
you
that
can
you
get on
customize them.
I think I'll probably get that on Steam, but cool, it's on PS4.
Firewall 0 Hour, PSVR digital retail. This is
Funny,
that VR
so-
siege game.
So far, right now, like this is the game that I want to get,
I want to get it too.
but there's no reviews so far. I've been hearing good things about it. It actually like works, not like the game that launched
Bravo
like
Team.
6 months ago. Yeah, that one.
Bravo team that you thought was zero was a firewall.
Yes, I was so disappointed until you like told me. I was like,
I was
oh,
like,
thank
what?
God.
I was like, you think this is firewall? And you're like, oh shit.
Yeah, like oh, thank God. It seems like it's good. So hopefully we're gonna wait for some reviews and hopefully it's a good
Is there?
thing.
Do you
I
know?
would
Does
like-
anyone know if there's an aim controller bundle?
Yeah.
Yes, there is. There is.
Okay,
okay.
Because if they're
$80, I think. On
that's not bad.
Best Buy.
Is the game
No,
$60 full price or is it 50?
No, it's $40. Let me check just to clarify.
How much is
You
an
wanna
aim
keep
controller
going?
individually? 50?
I don't think they've sold it yet individually.
I thought I seen
No,
it.
they
Maybe I
haven't.
saw it at like a
No, they
used
haven't.
place.
I'm checking right now. So
Thinking
keep
about
going.
it.
Let's go back.
If there's good buzz and one of the two of you, if not both of you, are going to get it, I will consider getting
I
it.
want to get it. I'm waiting for the reviews.
Yeah, me too. That's where I'm at.
So the game is $40, $39.99, and the bundle is $79.99. So if you, Anthony, get it from Best Buy, you get
I'll
the
get the
discount.
20%. That's not bad.
So it'll be like
I want an aim
$67
controller anyway.
with the game and the aim controller.
Wow, $16 was pretty cheap.
Yes, and seems like the stores are not gonna carry it, bro. So you're gonna have to order it.
Yeah, it's been a thing with the aim control. They got to get on top of that. Next up,
I have seen some aim controller bundles for what was the Spider game?
Farpoint.
Farpoint. I have seen some Farpoint bundles.
The Spider game. Gate of Doom, PS4 digital.
Oh, God damn it, dude.
Gate of Doom looks like some fucking I guess that's what it's
90s.
Oh, well, it actually is. All right, so I need to read it.
Okay.
Gate of Doom is a classic multiplayer action RPG for 1 to 2 players, originally released in 1990 and a noted classic arcade title from the 90s. I was gonna shit on it, be like, oh, why does this game look like it's from the 90s? And it actually is.
It actually is.
Nice.
The Golf Club 2019 featuring PGA Tour, PS4 digital. It's a mouthful.
Such an unnecessarily long name.
Haunted Dungeons, Yaki Castle, PS4 digital. Naruto 2 Boruto, Shinobi Striker, PS4 digital retail.
Oh, that.
K19, the
I
Preview,
forgot.
PS4 digital. This is free, correct?
This is like
Yes,
a basic
it's like a demo. Like Live had it. I forgot to mention that I played a lot of that too. NBA Live, the demo. It's great.
Better or worse than last year?
Better.
Nice.
Better.
Holy
For
shit!
sure
Why is there
better.
so much stuff on the fucking drop this week? I gotta go
Let's
get dinner.
let's go. Paydo Box, PS4 digital. Shikohanda Soul Eater, PS4 digital. Splash Blast Panic, PS4 digital. Those are just 3 words I just pulled out of a hat. Strange Brigade, PS4 digital retail. This is actually a cool, I think it's made by an OG co-op developing studio. I'm totally forgetting who.
It does sound familiar. This game
Yeah,
does
but
sound-
it's like a 4-player co-op killing mummies and like sci-fi shit.
It's
This next
pretty
game
much.
has
It's
been on
pretty
my wish
much
list.
zombies from Call of Duty. That's
Oh,
what it is pretty much.
the Dead Ops Arcade.
But no, it's first person,
No,
but
no,
it's like
it's
like
first
Horizon.
Oh,
It's like I'm saying.
oh,
So if you're into that, it,
the picture
mean,
makes
here-
it look like it would be
yeah,
arcade.
similar things.
There's a lot
Yeah.
more like magic, I think.
Yeah, this next
Yeah,
game's
well,
been on my Steam wish list for a long time, so maybe I'll pick it up on PS4.
Which one?
Sunless Sea Submariner Edition.
This one?
PS4 digital.
Nice.
Looking at it.
Ooh, this game looks cool. Switchblade PS4 digital. And it's a 5v5 vehicle
Switchblade.
combat, tactical combat game. That's interesting. Think of the Children PS4 digital.
Read the
Torn.
description for that. Yeah. No, read
Think
the
of the-
description for Think of the Children.
Little Bobby's dead, and the barbecue's on fire. Jen's eating poisonous berries, and the birthday cake still needs icing. It's just another wonderful day out with the kids in Think of the Children, a frantic parenting simulator for up to 4 players.
It actually sounds kind of fun.
Yes,
that
it
does actually sound pretty good. Check it out, digital. Torn
Out
PS5
one,
digital.
out 3, out August 31st. So not
Yeah.
Friday.
yeah. So Friday.
By the
release.
time you- by the
When
time
you
you-
hear this, you'll still be able to buy it now.
Torn on PSVR. I've been hearing a lot about it. It's a sci-fi mystery, probably scary, so I'll stay away from it. But I hear good things.
Such a weenie.
Hey, you know how
Yeah,
much
that-
is that?
I don't know. Check it out and let us know.
Looks interesting though.
Viking Days, PSVR and digital. Wow, this is a good week. And last but not least, Yakuza Kiwami 2, PS4 digital retail, the
Realized that
remake
was out already.
of Yakuza 2.
Yes,
The
bro.
cover looks just like Yakuza 6. It's the same exact pose with the same exact shot
Nah,
of
totally different tattoo, man. This is his first tattoo or something. I don't know.
Christ.
But-
Please don't
wow.
go over the PlayStation music video or review stuff.
No, definitely not. But top-notch week, to be honest. I mean, you have a first-party PSVR game. You have a hotly anticipated Yakuza game. Awesome indie game with Donut County. Really something for everybody right before the fall huge
fucking
AAA blockbuster season. coming up on
Napalm
us.
strikes of video games that are going to destroy your wallet. Yeah, so now it is time for the community question corner or CQC. Yeah, so the only question we have outside of Javesh's question earlier is from Nathaniel Hicks, loyal listener and partner of mine on Hello There Star Wars podcast, which you can go check out on Apple Podcast and platforms all around the globe. Nate says, let's take a walk down disappointment lane. Since the 500 million PS4 sold out so quickly, leaving most without the ability to pick one up at base price, so not secondary, selling on eBay and all that shit. What's some gaming related thing from years past that you wanted to get but weren't able to? Can be a console, special edition along those lines. Also, what's something you still wish you can get to this day? So I'll go first just real quick. I have, I think I might have told this story before. Metal Gear Solid 5, the collector's edition with the stupid arm that I have somewhere. I pre-ordered it for Xbox One because I only had an Xbox One at the time. And then after I pre-ordered it, like a week later, my wife was like, "Hey, I'm buying you the Arkham Knight PS4 for your birthday." And I was like, "That's awesome. Let me go see if I can get Metal Gear on PlayStation instead, because that's like where I think of playing Metal Gear." And I went and it was sold out. So I'm like, "Fuck, now I gotta I can't even play this on my PS4. I'm not gonna cancel the collector's edition and then buy the standard edition on PS4." So I was like, whatever, I stuck with it.
Oh shit.
Yeah, for me, I'm gonna have to say, I mean, I've talked about my history with Ni no Kuni on the podcast before. Rented the first one, loved it, but just didn't. No, actually didn't rent it. Why did I say rent it? Bought the first one. Got like 30 hours in, but since it's a JRPG, didn't really get to beat it. But like around like 10 hours into it, I was really so into it that I wish I picked up, because I passed on it because I didn't really care, the collector's edition initially when it was out. But like once I played, I'm like, oh, I wish I had this. It's super limited, and it comes with this like encyclopedia, I guess. It's pretty much like the Pokédex for the game. I forgot what it was called. They had a name for it, but it was like the Monster Encyclopedia, and it was this nice, huge, ornate book, and like it would have all of like the details and awesome drawings and stuff. And that like edition was always like, damn, I wish like, even if I still like gave up on the game 30 hours in, I still would have like loved to have that in my collection. The Ni no Kuni Wrath of the White Witch collector's edition.
Oh, another one real quick that I wish I could have got was the $200 BioShock 10th Anniversary Collector's Edition. I wanted it so bad, but I just couldn't.
What was in that one?
On it. Came with the awesome statue of the Big Daddy from the original, like the original, like do you remember ever watching the original tech demo for BioShock? And it was like it was like a Vidoc where the guy was talking about like always scavenging for resources and stuff.
Yep, it was Ken. He was explaining the water tech, I think.
That was Ken, huh? Because I watched it so long ago. I watched it before I knew who Ken Levine was.
That was super. That was super. Like bare bones. Like
it looked like it was an early concept design or like an early look of. Oh my God, why can't I remember the place where Sander Cohen's from? Fort
Frolic.
Fort Frolic.
Yeah.
Looked like it was really like. But so it looks like this was from like a shot from that.
Oh, the edition, yeah. Miguel, how about you?
Other than the actual system that I wanted, but
yeah, so yeah,
you tried to get.
I tried to get it and I couldn't. I mean, I had to work in the fucking morning, so I wasn't gonna stay out till midnight.
Pleb.
And no, Best Buy. The funny thing that I wanted it from Best Buy, and they didn't even get it up at midnight. They ended up like waiting till later. So they need to figure that shit out first of all. Yeah. The one that I really wanted was the shoes from PG-13 shoes, the PlayStation ones.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Dude, I wanted them so bad, and Nike has a better system than PlayStation. Obviously, it's like a draft. You sign up, and if you get them, you get them, which is cool. They need to figure out Sony or PlayStation or whoever needs to figure out a way to do this like similar, or just let people pre-order and like, hey, you're gonna pre-order, you're paying your money right now, but you're not gonna get the system till we ship it like a month or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah,
I know it's
editions, they should just make however many people want.
Yeah, like it's gonna be up for one day. If you want it, you got 1 day to pre-order it, and then that's it, and just ship them.
I think that there is a lack of knowledge of manufacturing that we have.
Oh, I know, but I'm saying like, let people pre-order and be like, hey, you're not gonna get this until a month or two from now.
True,
so
it's out
they
already,
have
right?
time. Yes, it is. Like,
that's insane that like, they
had
shipped
it
it like, right away.
they shipped it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
I thought it was just like pre-ordering.
No, like they sold them already.
That's a lot of people on my feed have the 500 mil.
So it's like, let people pre-order it. That's it.
And then shout out to something that I never even had an opportunity to get, but just kind of falls into this realm of limited edition conversation. The Uncharted 2 Fortune Hunter. Fuck, what the hell is the name of it? What was it called? Whatever. That special edition with the dagger from, also forgetting the name of it, the dagger from Uncharted 2. But that was like, they only made like 1,000 of them. No, they only made like 6 of them or something. And like those are going for thousands of dollars. But yeah, that's pretty much been.
That's going to do it. No cocktail hour this week just because I kind of got to go. But real quick, nothing happened on Raw except for a good match between Seth Rollins and Kevin Owens. Everything else sucked. SmackDown Live, some good stuff, but nothing really crazy notable.
And then quick shout out to, I recommend Netflix recommendation of the week, Dimitri Martin's Overthinker. Amazing stand-up on Netflix exclusive. Highly recommend.
Or if you have Netflix, you could just watch The Office again.
That is a possibility.
Or it's getting to be that season. Go rewatch Stranger Things. Just saying.
Do you guys watch? Or if you have Amazon Prime, which you probably do, because who doesn't? Go watch the 0 episode for fuck, I had it in my.
You just randomly have an Assassin's Gauntlet on.
Yeah, dude, I got it for free because they fucked up and they sent it to my house. I was like, oh, well, they're not getting it back.
So random, just an Assassin's dagger.
Yeah, dude, I just had it there. Forgot to show it off.
Yeah, if you want to check out the video on YouTube, Miguel's wearing an Assassin's dagger. I'm naked and have a goddamn towel over my.
And I have a new PlayStation shirt.
My arm.
Yeah,
that is mirrored because the internet.
Not mirrored on my side. You're good.
What's that show called in Amazon Prime? That
gotta give detail.
Then I'm going there. The Nazis won the war.
The Man in the High Castle.
Yes, that's coming in October, dude. I am so high for the 3rd season.
I've been wanting to watch that, but I just like
so good.
Don't find the Amazon Prime Video app intuitive. So I don't know why. Like for some reason, that dumb little thing bothers me so much to the point where I just won't watch anything on it. I watched, I think, like more than half of I think it was Z, like the show about
that thing.
F. Scott Fitzgerald's wife. I know I liked it. I just like, who the fuck wants to use the Amazon Prime app?
Yeah, it sucks. It's bad, but it does the job. I mean,
yeah, I guess.
It does the job. So
I guess HBO Go is really not that intuitive either. But anyways, so that's going to do it for episode 65. That was 2 weeks ago. 67 of PS Best Friends podcast. So this is where we give out our shout outs to our loyal patrons that back us at $2 or more on patreon.com/PSBestFriends. Jeffrey, would you like to read the shout outs?
Shouts out to Jake Malore, Nathaniel Hicks, and Jack Tersey. Thank you guys so much for supporting us. Honestly, I saw you guys all retweeted the tweet, and, you know, I was going to fudge the numbers and give it to you, but I'm not a crook. I had to do it legally. I had to do it randomized.
For any questions, comments, and concerns, you can reach us on Facebook at facebook.com/groups/PSBestFriends, where you can post at any time of the day, any day of the week, and let us know what you're thinking. You have any questions, you have any suggestions for the show, let us know. Or you can also follow us on Twitter at PSBF Podcast. We can't promise we're going to be doing giveaways all the time, but if we ever do another one, follow us there and check it out. Also, please don't forget to subscribe and give us a 5-star rating on Apple Podcasts, as well as any other podcast app you may use. That's going to help us out algorithmically. The noise you're hearing is Miguel.
Because if you don't,
drawing his blade. Nope. Miguel is not going to stab you with a plastic assassin's blade, even if he may try. Also, check us out on YouTube, youtube.com. Type in the search bar, PS Best Friends. Check out my new review for Donut County. I'm really proud of it. And we're also going to be having some more reviews coming soon. I'm going to be reviewing The Messenger. Jeffrey's going to be reviewing Forsaken. And Miguel might be working on something that we can't talk about. Yeah. So check us out there.
No, I'm not going to say whatever. It's a joke between me and Jeff. But
yeah, so check us out on YouTube. I think we actually are. I think we actually are going to be doing more content. We always say we're going to do YouTube stuff, but now I think we got the ball rolling, and I think that was the issue. So check us out there. And where can people find you, Miguel?
People can find me at PlayStation Network, Dark Angel 1010, and at Twitter at Angel Alvarez 10. I gotta change that, but
where can people find you?
Find me on PSN Brawl 96. Of course, we'll be playing Destiny 2 all week, so hit me up there if you're a listener and you're a Destiny fan.
No, we're not.
Mean.
Yes, Jeff.
Mean. And on Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube, Mr. Brawl96, where you can find a lot of antics and good tweets.
And you can find me on PSN, Xbox Live, and Steam at the only X188. That is ONE, and the number is 88. You can also find me on BattleNet playing Hearthstone at the only X1 ## whatever you want to call it 1470. And you can also find me on Twitter at Anthony Palm. Thanks again for listening. This has been PS Best Friends episode 67. We will catch you all next week.
I broke it, dude.
Peace.
I broke it. No.